So in this video, I'm going to go through a new Facebook ad update that Facebook have released on the 9th of September 2020. And I'm going to go through number one, what that new update is. And then number two, and most importantly, how this will affect anyone that is advertising through Facebook ads. So first of all, this new update is actually more of a detailed update about the one that they announced back in October 2019, where they said they will start to introduce ad limits. So what this basically means, if we scroll down to the bottom here, is that depending on the size of your page, and the size of your page means basically how much you're spending on Facebook ads, that will depend on how many ads you can actually run with that Facebook page. So basically, the less you spend with Facebook ads each month, the less ads you can actually test when running Facebook ads. So this is pretty much the summary of what this whole article is about. And you can see, depending on how much you spend here, how many ads you'll be limited to whenever you're running any Facebook ads. So what I want to do really now in the rest of this video is go through how this change will impact you and what I think this means for all Facebook advertisers. So let's go back to the top here. So if you read it, it's actually very, very interesting in terms of what they're saying and the reasons why they're making this change. So it starts off by talking about machine learning and personalized ads, and basically it's just showing how Facebook's algorithm is just getting better and better at finding out who is going to be the best fit for the ads that you show people. And I've actually seen a big difference even in the last few months when using Facebook ads, and how their algorithm has just been getting better and better at just finding the right people. And you don't even have to be super specific with your targeting. A lot of the time, even when you're pretty broad with your targeting, Facebook can very quickly figure out who is the right person for you. And once you start getting some conversions and things like that, it just gets better and better in terms of helping you get better results with your ads. So this is definitely something that I've seen Facebook really excel at. And it's one of the reasons so many people use Facebook ads and why it's so powerful. However, there is a problem with this, and it's the way that people are running Facebook ads. And this is what you see here. So it says here, the number of active ads from your page plays an important role in achieving more predictable, stable, and optimized results. And if you follow any of my stuff, you know everything is about getting predictability and stable results and getting you the best results as well. So Facebook says each time an ad is shown, our ads delivery system learns more about the best people and places to show the ad, which is what I just said earlier. The more an ad is shown, the better the delivery system becomes at optimizing the ad's performance. So most people already know this. When an advertiser, and this is the key point, when an advertiser runs too many ads at once, each ad delivers less often. And this means that fewer ads exit the learning phase and more budget is spent before the delivery system can optimize performance. We discovered that 4 in 10 running ads fail to exit the learning phase, and many of these ads come from advertisers running too many ads at the same time. So for this reason, we're implementing a limit on the number of ads each page can run at once. So this is really the key thing about this update. What Facebook have found is that people are testing too many ads at the same time. And this is because in the past, this has been the optimal way to run Facebook ads. You need to test different ad angles, different creatives, different audiences and things like that to find the best performing ads. So what a lot of people would do, and myself included, is test a lot of ads at once with different ad angles and different audiences and different creatives, and spend a lot in the beginning to see what gets the best results. And then once you see what gets the best results, then you can later on start turning off the ads that are not performing as well. But the problem is that Facebook has been running out of space to show ads to people. So when you do that, when you run lots and lots of ads all in one go, Facebook doesn't really have enough space to be able to show all your ads to as many people as it would like to. And this is a problem because as more and more advertisers are using Facebook, as more of Facebook's ad inventory runs out, and as more people start testing more ads at the same time, it gets very difficult for Facebook to be able to really optimize your ads as effectively. So that's why they're implementing this change. This change is really all about having less ads. So less ads are shown at once, but at the same time helping you get better results. and they help you get better results in two ways. Number one, when you're running less ads, you're going to be focusing more on running really good quality ads. So rather than running lots of different things and seeing what works, it's more about running a few really good ads that you really believe will work well. And maybe you've tested these ads in the past organically using maybe some other marketing channels, but these are some ads that you are pretty confident that are going to work well. So you're going to be testing less ads, but you're going to be testing ads that are very likely, or at least more likely, to get you better results. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that because you are spending money on less ads, you'll be able to spend more of your budget with fewer ad sets. So what that basically means is that your ads will have a higher chance of exiting the learning phase, because Facebook will have more budget for the ad sets that you're using to be able to get more conversions and then be able to learn who would be the best people to show this ad to. So it's really about being smarter with the way that you advertise on Facebook, not just advertising everything and anything to anyone, but really thinking about who you're going to be advertising to. So my suggestion is to actually start right now with implementing some of these changes that Facebook have doing. And the reason I say this is because in the last few weeks, I've been actually testing less ads, but higher quality ads that I'm really confident are going to work well. And I've been spending more of my budget on a few specific ad sets. And I've actually seen how this gets much better results compared to what a lot of people are doing. And again, I was doing this too, which is spending a lot of budget on a lot of different ads just to see what works. So I think Facebook is already starting to implement this right now. And if you actually start testing less ads right now, but focus on higher quality ads, and you focus on spending more of your budget on the few ads that are likely to work well, then you're going to be getting overall better results. And something, again, that I've also tested that has been working a lot better than what it used to, and I've continually been testing this, and I remember about 6 months ago, I tested this, and it still just wasn't as good as I would have liked, and that is the CBO Facebook ad feature. And I think Facebook even knew that CBO wasn't as good as it should have been, because they were going to make it mandatory earlier this year, and then they didn't. So they backed out of that, and they still haven't actually made it mandatory, even though they said they would. So I think there were still some things that they needed to fix and improve on that. But in the last few months, I've actually been testing CBO campaigns, and it's actually been working a lot better right now than what it was maybe 6 months ago. So that's something else also worth keeping in mind. So what's really the outcome of all of this? The outcome is to run less ads but focus on higher quality ads. So it's more about quality over quantity, and then spend more of your budget on a few ads rather than lots of different ads. And this can be done automatically by using the CBO campaign. And even if you have CBO campaign turned off, you can still do this by just running a few different ad sets at the same time. And if you want to learn more about running Facebook ads, and also not just running Facebook ads, but how to create a strategy that helps you generate leads, appointments, and clients predictably every single month, then check out the link that I'm going to add in the description to a free training that I've gone through that goes through how all of this works in more detail. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.